Oleksandr Alexandrovich Usyk.
Dominating one division in boxing is tough enough. Stepping up and establishing your presence in a second is the mark of a great fighter. Unwilling to accept second best, Oleksandr Usyk has never ducked a challenge. Every roadblock that has come his way, he has so far overcome, meeting and matching esteemed opponents outside of his native land, engaging in battle on their home turf. Helping to spearhead the rise in top-class Ukrainian talent, Usyk is a silky southpaw with a powerful jab, prodigious work rate, and impressive ring IQ. He outboxes opponents, analyzes their moves, and breaks them down. So far, despite contentions over his size and power, the man trained by Anatoly Lomachenko has always found a way to prevail.
Usyk working away furiously. Shots underneath. Bratus stepped in and has waved it off in the 10th round.
Rising to the summit of the cruiserweight class, proudly holding all 4 titles around his waist, the unified king turned his attention to boxing's premier division and an assault on the heavy-handed heavyweights. Currently holding 3 of the 4 belts that matter, all achieved in less than 20 fights. In preparation for his highly anticipated match against WBC heavyweight champion Tyson Fury, we take a look back at the extraordinary skill and speed of pound-for-pound king Oleksandr Usyk. Boasting an impressive run of 9 wins, all by stoppage, the marauding Ukrainian southpaw traveled to Poland to take on solid WBO cruiserweight king Krzysztof Glavski.
Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. Gentlemen, let's do this.
Unbeaten in 26 outings, Glavski had scored back-to-back wins over Marco Huck and Steve Cunningham as part of his title efforts.
Extra speed and the positive jab. It's a really good start this from Usyk, who's taken the center ring and looking to punish Glavski as he comes in.
The Pole struggled with the speed and movement of Usyk, who set a strong pace from the start and opened a cut over Glavski's eye that he continued to pepper for the duration.
He shot the accuracy, just chipping away now. Oleksandr Usyk growing even more in confidence. No sign of him flagging either as he begins to just find gaps in Glavski's defense.
Game throughout, Glavski remained competitive across 12 rounds, but was always second best as Usyk claimed his first world crown.
5 seconds left. They both go toe-to-toe. There'll be huge respect. Really good fight.
Inside just 10 professional contests, Usyk had already earned himself a WBO world title, beginning his sensational road to becoming the undisputed champion of the cruiserweight division. Taking his place in the innovative World Boxing Super Series tournament, Usyk was quietly confident of coming out on top of a strong field. His first challenge arrived in the form of Germany's Marco Huck.
Mr. Usyk, Mr. Hoop, gentlemen, let's do this.
The experienced Hook boasted a long run at world level, including a competitive venture up to heavyweight. But Marco had seen better days and was starting to look vulnerable in high-class company. Usyk ticked that box on every level, instantly engaging Hook at a pace he was not comfortable with.
Downstairs and upstairs from Oleksandr Usyk. What a left hand, what a combination. And Hook backing away.
Determined to punish the older man for his pre-fight bitterness, Usyk piled on the pressure until veteran official Robert Byrd waved it off in round 10.
The corner, uppercut ripping through the middle. Robert Byrd poised, taking a close look at Marco Huck. All of his strength being put to the test. Usyk working away furiously. Shots underneath. Robert Byrd has stepped in and has waved it off.
It was another impressive win from the slippery southpaw, who was all set to face WBC champion Mairis Bratus in a highly anticipated unification bout. After Latvia's unbeaten WBC champion Mairis Bratus outpointed Cuban southpaw Mike Perez, a WBSS semifinal between Bratus and Usyk was confirmed.
Protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck, touch 'em up.
Undeterred from taking his show on the road once again, Oleksandr traveled into Bratus's hostile backyard for a barnstorming unification affair.
Terrific punch picking from both men. Bratus intent to get onto the front foot. Usyk letting his hands go in combination fashion. And this is an absolutely absorbing affair between operators of the highest order.
Usyk prevailed by a narrow majority decision and later described his clash with Bratus as the hardest of his career.
For large portions of this contest, oh, good right hand from Bratus. Usyk shakes it off and steps right back into the pocket.
Cut from a head clash, Usyk tried to overrun his stubborn foe with customary volume.
Absolutely terrific action between two highly skilled operators here.
Both stood firm, and only the judges were left to separate them.
And still, both men punching right up until the final bell. What a fantastic contest we have just witnessed in the cruiserweight division.
Winner by majority decision, Oleksandr Usyk.
The final of the cruiserweight tournament pitted two undefeated bangers against one another. It was a pick'em fight, according to pre-fight predictions, as fight fans struggled to split the pair.
Good luck. Let's do this. Touch up.
Trained by Abel Sanchez, heavy-handed Murat Gasiev had shown his power in the previous two WBSS rounds, first dismissing Polish veteran Krzysztof Wlodarczyk and then Cuba's Uniel Dorticos on his route to the final. Iron presented a potent threat.
I think he's going to come on strong as the fight wears on.
Oh, that's a good right hand from Gasiev, and he follows up with another thunderbolt that was wide of the mark. The best punch of the contest in terms of headshots landed by Gasiev. A big backhand.
Usyk made a mockery of these projections by posting a masterclass performance.
Abel Sanchez saying audibly, I would rather see you try, but this is a blistering start to the ninth stanza by Oleksandr Usyk, putting his punches together beautifully.
Using his excellent jab and superior footwork to circle Gasiev, the Russian could not plant his feet to land anything of significance and was dominated on the cards.
Gasiev deserves immense kudos for remaining committed to the task and still coming forward looking for the finishing shot. But look at the volley of punches he's being subjected to from Usyk. This is terrific stuff.
In what was deemed a 50-50 fight by many beforehand, had turned into a one-sided shutout for the Ukrainian, who had outpointed the Russian with ease, claiming both IBF and WBA titles, completing his road to becoming the undisputed champion of the cruiserweight division.
Oleksandr Usyk flowing as freely as mercury. Deep into this 12th and final round, the 10-second clapper not audible, and Oleksandr Usyk gets on his bike as the bell sounds to conclude the 12th and final round.
And now the undisputed cruiserweight champion of the world, Oleksandr Usyk.
After sweeping through the WBSS tournament, winning every contest on away soil, Usyk packed his bags once again and headed to the UK for his final bout at cruiserweight.
Let's have a good clean fight. Shake hands, best of luck to both. God bless you.
Despite showing some nifty boxing skills early on, the bomber was struggling with the pace by round 8, when Usyk uncorked a chilling overhand left that left the Liverpudlian scrambling for his senses.
He's really closing this gap with real, minimum effort push. And that's Tony lights out for Tony Bellew.
It was a stunning highlight reel knockout for the shifty southpaw, substantially increasing his popularity among the British fight fans, as well as improving his perfect record to 16 wins inside 16 contests.